I cannot believe I made it to the Control Big Brother house. I'm so excited. After getting to watch the intro video, I have a lot to say.
I am so excited to be in BB Control this season.
Loving the game so far, having a great time playing it.
Well, it's week 1 in the game Control. So far I feel like I've been playing an under the radar game.
I guess for now I'm going to play it low key, especially because I don't really want to show myself as a big player yet.
So let's get right to it. First impressions, of course, always mean the most. And the person who stuck out the most to me in that video was Noah. He came right after me in the Meet the Cast video, and I just loved his energy. He was super sarcastic, which I can always gel with, and he's so cute.
I'm just getting to know the cast. I like Dana. I like Kayla. She seems to be a really sweetheart. Noah, I don't know where he stands. We've talked, but I'm not really sure if he wants to be in an alliance with me or if he's just fucking around with me. I have no clue.
First impressions, I really like Lewis. I really like Latanya. I like Ronnie. I like Noah. I like Dana.
I am talking to a few people. I've talked to Dana. I've talked to Chase. I've talked to Noah. I've talked to Kevin.
So far, yeah, I like the cast a lot. I like the good and the ugly. And I don't mean looks ugly. So far, the people that I want to work with are, and this is just a so far. Remember, this is the very first video. So maybe I can go back on this and be like, everybody that I first said, I don't even like them motherfuckers no more.
I'm hoping I have some leeway with the cast. My biggest problem is just going to be talking to people, getting to know them.
A few people that have stood out to me that I like are Dana, Lewis, Latanya, I think that's her name. Chase seems alright.
Noah just found out. He was on production of iSurvivor. I don't remember him from Adam. Sorry, boo, I don't remember you still. But, yes, me and you. He's definitely going to be an asset for me moving on in this game.
You know, so coming into this game, I saw the cast, and I saw like Kevin and Joel, who I'm really like good friends with outside, so it was like, that's 3.
I've kind of got my group of people who I'm going to fuck with. Oh, and I like Joel and Chris, obviously.
I like Kevin. We've worked in minis before. We're currently in another org right now, so it ultimately makes it so we have to work together.
Well, I mean, that's obviously, but I know Joel and Chris coming into this game, so I already have like that connection with him coming in.
Or else we're gonna screw each other over. Same with Chris, we're both in the same game with Kevin. So, you know, it ultimately forces us to work together anyway.
Right now, I mean, I'm just getting to know everyone, so we're going to see how that works.
But apart from that, like, in terms of personally, I don't hate anybody.
There's no one I really don't trust except for Latanya. We have a lot of bad history.
Chris, I don't know if you're Carlos and production, if y'all gonna say, Tanya, how do you remember Chris? Because I feel like I should remember him, but he might not be that relevant.
I mean, Latanya's really fake. She said one thing about me, and iSurvivor, we were really, really close, and then it cut out.
Even if I should remember him, I have completely put him out of my mind. But just watching his video, I'm like, I don't like him. Period. Absolutely not.
If I ever got the chance, I would take Latanya out in 2 seconds, but we're gonna have to see how that goes.
Latanya, she's, I think, 38, or 37. So that's an interesting kind of thing. We're kind of both the oldest chicks in the house.
The blonde girl that kept going on and on in the video, yeah.
Usually other type A women and I don't get along that well. So I feel like if I reach out to her sooner than later, that would be in my best interest.
She's possibly somebody I could get along with, but that's like a 50-50 type of thing.
I feel like we could be the best of friends or the worst of enemies. So I'd rather, be the friends than the enemies. So I'm going to definitely reach out to her and see if we can get something going.
So right now I'm like in the best position there is to be in the house. Everyone loves me, which that could be a good thing and a bad thing, just because the bad thing is maybe you'll become a target, like maybe, but I'll just have to work with what I'm given and just take it.
Lewis, I'm pretty sure, is playing the whole house and probably has multiple alliances, but he was very good at least to like be like, Sean, let's talk on the phone.
I just did the regular bullshit, hey, how are you? What's up? Where are you from? And I did that with everyone, but not many people responded.
Lewis has done a good job, though, of at least reaching out and wanting to do a phone call, so that makes it quite a little bit more personal of a touch compared to other people who maybe aren't even responding still in the messages. Regan. But she's on my team, so what can I do about absolutely nothing?
Except for like maybe 4 people that I can name from the top of my head. And that's Sean, Chase, Noah, and Ronnie. And yeah, we just, did the regular conversations when you first meet someone. Like, where are you from? What do you do? And all that. And I gravitated to Noah and Ronnie.
Right now I'm really close to Lewis. So he told me that Noah mentioned alliance to him. Basically, we're trying to do a 5. Me, Noah, Dana, Latanya, and Lewis.
Right now, I feel like there's an alliance chat out there somewhere that I'm not a part of. Because I know I'm not dumb. I know Big Brother. I know that people make alliances early. People always have the ideal people they want to work with. I'm not part of an alliance chat right now.
I was a little wary. I was like, why isn't Ronnie in it? Because Lewis told me he was going to be in it, but then Noah didn't mention Ronnie's name to me. So I don't know how that's going to work, because I don't want Ronnie to be like, oh, y'all started one without me, and then like get mad, because I actually really like Ronnie.
I thought Ronnie was going to be a part of this, but for some reason Noah didn't like want him to. So that kind of sucks, but that's also in my favor because I'm not close to Ronnie. I'm not close with anyone in this game right now, but I talked to Ronnie.
And I can see myself going far with him in this game. But if that happens, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. I'm not going to say nothing.
Ultimately, like, I wasn't sold 100% on the idea of talking to Ronnie. And don't get me wrong, I like Ronnie. I do. I think he's a really, nice guy. I think he's, great. But I don't have time to be dealing with all the bullshit that he includes in this situation.
Noah wanted to bring in Dana, and so she got brought into it.
He mentioned something about Luis. That's the guy who was doing the drugs, or not really doing the drugs, but pretending in the video. So he said he really likes him. He thinks he's funny. So I guess I'll have to reach out to him and see if that is something that I could get down with. And he also mentioned Latanya. So I did reach out to her, and, we are getting along really well. So we'll see what happens from there.
And if this alliance goes through, then I'm going to feel really good about myself. Like, I'm going to feel like I'm in a good position. But I mean, it's early. You never know how that alliance is going to work. Somebody can leak, something can go on, but I'm feeling pretty good right now. I feel like I have some good connections, and I feel like I've talked to people good, and I feel like I'm going to be good right now.
I'm extremely happy with my alliance. I think it's so funny because the 5 of us, myself, Dana, Tanya, Luis, and Kevin, the 5 of us were just like, hey, who do you like? Who do you like? And we all said we liked each other. And since we all said we liked each other, it kind of just formed into that. Like, it was not, hey, we should probably be in alliance with this person or that person, basically trying to convince anybody. No, all 5 of us were like, hey, we really like each other, let's get together.
But we did get asked to vote for who we thought was, I guess, our favorite or most personable or somebody that we could see ourselves working with. At least that's the way I took it. So I put my vote in there for Noah. Hopefully I get a few votes myself. Hopefully I just don't get 0, because that's kind of all I care about right now, is not being at the bottom of the totem pole. Don't want to go first. Don't want 0 votes. So we'll see what happens.
I don't think I'm going to win the HOH just because I was a little late on the first impression. I'll be shocked if I get the votes. But if I do, hey, that's good for me. I don't care. I would love to be first HOH. I would love to have that power.
Either way, it's like super excited to be in control. I'm not personally in control yet, but I will be soon. Super excited.
The first task of the season, you were asked to vote on your fellow players based solely on first impressions. This vote was the kickoff of this season's twist. The votes have decided who among you will become the first two control team captains. The two players who receive the highest votes will not only be the first team captains of the season, but will also select the first member of their teams. The team selection will work like this. Both teams will choose one player from the remaining cast. The selection process will move in a snake-like formation. Team 1 will choose, and then Team 2 will choose. The player that they select will choose another player to join, then that player will choose a third player, and so on. Each week, the team who has the head of household on their team will be safe for the week, as well as the team captain from the losing team. The selection pool of nominees will come from the players of the team that do not have the player on their team that is HOH. Now, here's the twist. The team captains will change each week, meaning that you are only eligible to hold this position once in the game. The outgoing team captain of the nominee team each week will select one of their fellow players to become the next team captain. The team captain of the team that is in power will stay team captain until they become the nominee team for the week. After which, when they are outgoing, they will choose their team successor. This was the first head of household competition. You have been divided into two teams. You were each given the power to select one player to join your team of your own choosing. However, the selection process itself was the first head of household competition. You all voted on one player for whichever reason of your own choosing you deemed most likable, trustworthy, or popular. The top two players with the highest votes were named team captains. Then following suit, the team captains each chose one player to join their team, based on their own reasoning. The player chosen by the team captain was then allowed to choose. Then following suit, the team captains chose one player of their own choosing to join their team. The process then continued until everybody was chosen. Now here's the twist. In the process of voting, picking, and sizing up your fellow players as competition to best help you in this game have given you full control over what you thought would best benefit your own game. That control is now being taken out of your hands, except for one of you. This head of household competition was called Uncontrollable Unpopularity. The last player who was selected to join one of the two teams has now become the first head of household.
The team being picked worked for me because, I mean, being picked last made me become the first HOH. So, yeah, it might have sucked being picked last, but like I said, it worked in my favor, and I think it's great.
What is going on? With the fact that we're being put into teams, the bomb was just dropped on us. I feel so nervous at this point. I'm not sure what's going on.
The house has been nuts. Absolutely love it. The twist is like the fuck. Honestly though, I'm looking at him like it's very tribal like the twist.
Game is interesting because it's not your average Big Brother game. Like, instead of being on your own, you're on teams, which is cool. I like that idea. It's pretty cool.
The twist, I don't mind. It's a twist. We're in teams. I'm considering the teams that there are. I'm not fussed.
The twist, we divided into teams. I actually kind of really hate it.
We were told that we are in teams this season, and me and Ronnie were voted team captain because we're that popular. People voted for us, and yeah, so hopefully Ronnie can control that side. Like, hopefully having Ronnie on the other side will be beneficial for me, just so if they win HOH, Ronnie can tell, the others to, like, not target me.
Like, I don't hate the twist, but I don't love it at the same time. I hate it because the fact is that now I have to fucking rely, technically you're not even relying on people. You're just going to be like, look, this is your team. If you win HOH, your team's safe. Isn't the captain of the other team is safe?
At least as long as I can get an alliance where I'm safe and I'm not getting affected, that's what matters. Hopefully my team wins, and we don't even have to, like, worry about evicting anyone.
How do I get picked first? I got picked first. Like, I'm totally okay with being picked first, to be honest with you. Like, at least that means I don't have to worry.
So then they picked the teams. Ronnie picked me first, which was, I mean, hey, thank you.
Ronnie told me the same thing. He's just like, oh man, I wanted to pick you, but Luis got you first. I'm like, oh, cool, but why am I such a hot commodity? Like, cool, you know, appreciate it, but weird.
Team picks happened and Chase won HOH. Because he was picked last. Now, let me tell you right now, I was that bitch. Because I picked Regan who wasn't here. Ultimately, the person who was here had to pick instead of Regan. So that meant that we technically had the last pick. And we were the safe team this week. Brilliant. And especially because I wasn't I'm not that active this week. It ultimately puts me in a safe position where I can feel more protected.
And now Chase is the HOH, and I talked to Chase a little bit before the HOH, but we didn't talk for long.
The whole teams, I like that idea. I think it's gonna work hopefully in my favor. The team captains, I like my team captain, their team captain Ronnie. I actually have spoke to him since day one, and we kind of made a final two together, and it sounded, well, I'm hoping it sounded legit, so.
And Chase made a final two deal with me, which he thinks that I'm true to, but he's not who I want to be in the final two with. I don't even want to be in the final three with him.
I'm hoping that I can get like the inside scoop on their team. I can let them know about our team, and we can work together, try to run this game.
But I'll just let him think what he wants.
Hey guys, as most of you guys know, I am this week's first HOH. My duties as HOH is to nominate 2 people for eviction. So in this video, I'm going to nominate 2 people. So the first person I chose to nominate is Caroline. Reason for nominating, I just haven't really talked to you, haven't really had any conversations with you. Being first HOH is hard because it's hard to talk to everybody, it's hard to know who's going to be a strong competitor, who's not, but I just got to go by what I know so far. And the second person I have nominated is Kayla. Pretty well, same reason, haven't really overly talked to you too much. It's hard first week, like I said. But you guys go out and battle for the veto, and I wish you the best of luck.
It just aggravates me to no end that people target people like me because they think I'm an easy boot. Well, I don't know about Chase, or, you know, I talked to him too last night. I don't know about Chase, but I do know that I'm not an easy target.
I'm loving these noms since I'm the one who told Chase that he should nominate Kayla and Caroline. And the reason that I gave him was because they both have a lot of stuff going on in their real life, and that they should take care of that and focus on themselves before they focus on the game.
Going into the nomination ceremony, I don't know how to feel, honestly. It's week 1, so, and definitely with the team twist, I feel like there's not many choices to, you know, choose from.
The main reason why I wanted those 2 nominated is because I don't want Dana to go up. Dana is my final 2.
Ronnie told me that we were going to final 2 on day 1. I never responded and say, yeah, we're going to final 2, but he said that to me day 1. So I'm not throwing him under the bus. I don't want to see him get sent home, but I'm also not giving up very much information.
I want to get closer to Dana. I want us to be like, I don't know if I should say final 2, but I want us to have that, like, if it ever came down to the alliance, like me versus somebody in the alliance, I want to make sure that she would vote for me, because we were the last 2 added to the chat of 5. So I feel like in a way we should connect like that. So I need to have a one-on-one with her. But I don't know if I should do it yet because I don't want her to run and then the whole alliance gets fucked up. So I'm going to wait on it. But like, I hope that we have some unspoken thing going on or whatever.
This power veto competition is called BB Guess Who. This will be a battle of mental skill. Below you will find a mock memory wall that has pictured 28 Big Brother US house guests. No, this is not a trivia competition. Here's how it will work. You'll be playing this competition individually in your production chats, and the call will be recorded. A Big Brother player will be selected at random from the 28 pictured players that are on the mock memory wall. The object of this game is to eliminate as many players as you can by asking yes or no questions. These yes or no questions can be based off of appearance, things they are known for in the Big Brother game, or things that they have accomplished in their retrospective seasons. You will be allowed to ask as many questions as you like, but choose carefully because the player who manages to figure out the identity of the randomly drawn house guest in the fewest amount of questions will win the first power veto.
Is it a male or... Oh, I'm sorry. Is it a female?
Yes.
Is it a boy?
No.
Is it a girl player?
Yes.
Person a male?
Yes.
Alright. Is it a girl?
No.
Did this person make it to final 3 of any of their respective seasons?
Yes.
Did the house guest win Big Brother?
No.
Did he win Big Brother?
No.
Was this person involved in a showmance?
Yes.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. Did the house guest have a showmance?
No.
Do they have red hair?
No.
Was he a blonde-headed? Was he blonde-headed?
Yes.
Are they bald?
No.
Does this person have blonde hair?
No.
Is this person African American?
No.
Are they of Caucasian ethnicity?
Yes.
Was this person on only one season of Big Brother?
No.
Does this person have dark hair? Like black hair?
Yes.
Is it a blue tank top?
No.
Do they have a beard?
Yes.
Does this person have red hair?
No.
Was this person known to be, like, evil in their season?
No.
Does the house guest have long hair?
Yes.
Does this person currently have children?
Yes.
Wait, is it Zakia?
No.
So is it a red tank top?
No.
Is it house guest Keisha?
No.
Do they have a beard?
Yep.
Is it Shane?
Nope.
Is it Porsche?
Oh, no.
Is it house guest Allison?
No.
Is it Victor?
Nope.
House guest Chelsea?
Chelsea? No.
Chelsea, yeah.
Casey?
Nope.
Did he win a lot of competitions?
No.
Is it house guest Aaron?
Nope.
How about house guest Sharon?
No.
Is it house guest Janelle?
Nope.
Is it house guest Vanessa?
There you go.
Did they play in more than one season?
Nope.
Wayne?
Sorry?
Wayne?
Yep.
Does this person have on a blue shirt?
Yes.
Is it Danny?
Yes.
My first guess is going to be Portia.
That is correct.
Yes.
You're at 7.
Yay! I
Right.
probably didn't win veto, but hey, 7, usually it takes me like 30 times before I get it right.
Is this person Janelle?
No.
Shit. Oh, you're kidding me. Wow. Is it Allison?
There you go.
I completely screwed myself over thinking of her in All-Star season, and she got to play in All-Stars, but
Yep. You have a final score of 9.
Okay.
Is it Victor?
No.
Paul?
No.
Who the fuck else has a beard? Casey?
Correct.
So, I won the power veto, and this is the veto ceremony. I get the option to fuck. Basically, I get to save somebody, and I decided to save Kayla. I legitimately feel bad, that you're going through all these health problems and all this other stuff. I feel like you deserve an opportunity. So, as I vetoed one of the nominations, guess what has to be done? You get to pick a replacement.
Hey guys, so since one of my nominations have been vetoed, I need to pick a new player for replacement nominee. Like I said before, it's not an easy decision, especially being first week HOH. Getting to know everybody, it's hard to pick, but for my replacement nominee, I'm gonna have to go with Chris. Best of luck and see you on eviction night.
I won veto. Holy shit. I won fucking veto. I won the veto. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh my god. I'm so excited, but I hate it at the same time.
Turns to find out, Noah, who said he was going to give me his veto if he won, lied to me and gave it to Kayla, which was clear because clearly Kayla came off the block.
I am also working and talking quite a bit with Noah. He has a really good social game. He made some really good points talking to me of why he was thinking of using the veto.
Now I can have to put myself out there. I could have easily done the easy thing and be like, hey, look, first week, keeping you guys together.
Noah used the POV on Kayla. I have no idea why. I think the nomination should have just stayed the same. I'm not really thrilled, especially since he and I are working together.
Noah won the veto and saved Kayla. I'm not sure why.
Thankfully being saved by Noah, which I am so grateful for.
We talked about who we were going to put up for replacement, and we decided on Chris when we talked, and I feel like we do have a good bond, and I'm hoping that moving forward we can work together.
Apparently people were trying to push for Chris to go up, and that's why he went up for eviction this week.
But I have an agenda, and my agenda is neither Kayla or Caroline at this point. My agenda is extremely Chris.
This means that Chase is very easily influenced by other people, and that's a good and a bad thing. If he's easily influenced by me, it's a good thing. If he's easily influenced by other people, it's a bad thing.
Yeah, Noah won the power of veto and used it on Kayla, and that's fine with me. I was not really wanting her out, but then Chris got nominated, which is who I would have wanted up as the renom anyway, so I'm fine with that.
Chase renommed Chris, who is the person that I chose to be on Team 2. He was the person next in line from me. I only did that because Ronnie told me to, and I wanted to show my allegiance to the team captain. Otherwise, I really don't know who else I would have chosen anyway.
I'm now going to try and rally votes for Chris to stay. From what I know, me, Kevin, Dana, Ronnie are all for votes to keep.
Okay, so here's my plea. Yes, I'm in a hot mess. I'm in a hospital bed. But I just want to lay a couple things out. I don't really feel I should go home. I was there for the challenge. I made myself known. I know a lot of people don't really know me, and we're just all getting ready to talk. It's the first eviction of the season, and I'd really like to stay. I work hard even when I'm here. I think that was a given. I make it a point to talk to every one of these players, get to know them, or the ones that I haven't, I will. I just haven't gotten around to that. I've been heavily medicated, but that doesn't mean I won't compete and do my best in any of these challenges. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Is if you give me a chance, I'll prove that I can be a team player and do what I need to get done. I know my meet and greet video wasn't the best. I don't know much about Big Brother, but I don't hold that against myself. If I didn't want to play, I wouldn't be here. I don't give up quickly. And I'm not trying to throw Chris under the bus, but it looks like he's already trying to give up. But I just want to stay focused and play this game and get it done. And hopefully I can win, and we'll see. I don't know if we can win. There's some really tough competitors from what I've heard, and we'll see what happens. Have any questions, you know where to find me.
Hey everyone, so I wasn't expecting to be in this position week 1, but since I am, I hope that you all can give me your votes to stay, hopefully, or at least 6 of you. I am a better person to keep around for most of you because Caroline's going to be the perfect pawn. Caroline is going to be the person who sits next to you guys when you're walking out that door, and it's going to be easier to take me out down the line than it is Caroline. Caroline's always going to be the person that people want to just use to put up as a pawn, and they won't ever take her out. I can show extreme loyalty to those who are loyal to me, and I just hope people give me the chance to get to know me more, and I mean, it's been such a short time in here, I just hope I can stay, and other than that, I wish you all the best of luck, so.
It's so clear that Caroline would be the pawn of the season that I think Ashley, like last season, she was the pawn. I don't want to have another Ashley.
Chris and Caroline are on the block, but right now I think I'm going to lean toward evicting Caroline because she just seems like a weaker player at this point in the game.
I'm really over that shit, and Kayla really needed to go this week, but since now she's off the block, I'd be happy to see Caroline go. I really want to see her go. You know, I get that she's in the hospital and she's got some stuff going on, but, you know, maybe then she shouldn't be on anymore on the season. So maybe she just needs to go home and take care of herself and call it a day.
I'm probably going to vote for Carolyn to go this week. I have not really talked to her at all. She has not said one word to me, and I have not said one word to her. I honestly don't feel like I need to speak to her.
Caroline needs to shut her fucking mouth, I know that much. She talks too goddamn much about nothing, and since she talks about too much about nothing, like the fact that people really don't pay her too much attention, but they do at the same time.
And just lay low early, and I think Chris could be a benefit to my game if I save him and win an HOH and keep me safe.
I don't want the tribe captain because I want it like in a later week. I don't want it now. I don't think I need it right now. So I told Ronnie that I don't want it, and he was like, okay, well maybe I'll give it to Chris, and I'm just like, Chris might not be here for you to give it to him.
So I just want to see what happens tonight with this vote, and see where it goes from there, and see who wins the next HOH.
After I reveal the vote, the evicted house guests will have just a few moments to say their goodbyes before they are ejected from the house chat. By a vote of 4 to 7, Chris, you have been evicted from the game control.